Hello Malaysia, my name is MItran and I am Malaysian. Maybe not as Malaysian as some of us, but still Malaysian, and today I'll be talking about the silliness behind racial divide. National Day celebrations are right around the corner, and I have decided to get myself arrested by talking about race. Now don't arrest me yet. Let's check out the rest of the video first. First of all, let me clarify. This vlog is not about explaining how race is not real. Race is real, unlike Israel, which is not real according to my passport. I digress. What I mean to say is that race exists in the same way human biological differences exist. However, defining yourself along these biological differences is kinda silly. This is because if you look close enough, even within a particular race, you could find individuals that do not fit the descriptions of those races. What do I mean by this? Well, we have found dark-skinned Asians who are called Afro-Asians. We have also found light-skinned Africans. I don't know what they are called, but they do exist. We also have Malay people with Arab features and Tamil people with African features, and all of these features would pop in and out of races because that's what nature does. Nature creates biodiversity. Now let me explain further. If you take a look at our prime ministers, you could easily see that none of them look absolutely Malay, except for Tunku Abdul Rahman and maybe Tun Abdul Razak. No, don't arrest me yet. All I'm saying is that, I'm not saying that these people are not Malay, I'm saying that Fatla could easily be mistaken for a Chinese uncle with a moustache. And Dr. M could easily be mistaken for a Malayali Indian. And our current Prime Minister YAB Datuk Sri Najib Razak, with a little bit of makeup, he could easily be mistaken for Colonel Sanders. Now, just because these people look different, does that mean they are not Malay? Of course not, they are Malay, but still, they look different. Why does this happen? Well, it is because that's what nature does. Nature creates unique individuals. It's called biodiversity, and nature creates biodiversity. In fact, if you look deep enough, even within your family, you could find differences between you and your parents. If you take a look at your DNA, you could find that there is biological differences between you and your parents. Does that mean you're a completely different race compared to your parents? Of course not. You guys are probably the same race.
Is mostly within Africa. So that suggests that the deepest divides of cousinship in our species are within Africa.
Getting back at it, proponents of race would often resort to talking about language, culture, and beliefs on top of physical differences, just to state that, oh, race is not just about physical differences. Of course, there are individuals who do not fit the description of a race within a particular race, but they're still considered as part of that race because they have shared culture, shared language, and shared set of beliefs. Well, here is something. Let's analyze that. There's a guy called Ramli Ibrahim. He's Malaysian, he is Malay, and he's been to India. He learned Bharatanatyam, and he probably knows quite a bit of Hindi. He believes in the same set of beliefs that other Bharatanatyam practitioners believe in, which is like you have to respect the art, you have to respect the temple that you learn the art from, and you have to respect the guru that taught you the art. Me, on the other hand, I have never been to India. I don't know a single word in Hindi, and I have never learned Bharatanatyam, nor do I believe in any set of beliefs that Bharatanatyam practitioners have. If I met a Bharatanatyam guru, I would probably ask him, when are you going to incorporate twerking into Bharatanatyam just to spice it up? I believe that Ramli Ibrahim is far more Indian than I will ever be. I also know of a lot of Chinese people who dance their way across immense crowds up a hill, moved by the spirit of Kali that's residing in their body at that moment, and they walk up this hill upstairs and then they pour a bucket of milk on top of a date during Taipusa. I avoid Thai Buddhism because I hate crowds. Those Chinese people are a lot more Indian than I will ever be. Well, what is race then? Race is just biodiversity and socio-diversity. And diversity should be intriguing to us, and it shouldn't be the cause of separation between human beings. Now, if you really think about it, if you go back enough in time, you would find that all of us are Africans, and we have just learned to divide ourselves along racial lines.